Hello, Maria here with the Fourth Dimension. I am reading for Sagittarius, April 21st through the 27th. If you found me, there might be a message here for you. I'm going to read from a couple different decks today. I'm feeling compelled to. Tell me about Sag for the week of April 21st through the 27th. Regardless if you have Sagittarius in your chart, I'm just finding, I don't know, this weirdest energy off the retrograde. I hear new beginnings, boundaries. Oh my goodness. Put that back. Okay, the second deck I'm pulling back from What's the Tea because I really like it for Sagittarius, 21st through 27th. Tell me about Sag. Ooh, not taking. Oh, look at that though. I pulled out from a different deck. Nope. No. Hang in there. Whoa. Sag. Sag. If you have Sag in your chart, yeah. Okay. Lord help us all. Okay. Here we go. So I'm compelled to say this out loud. If you're a Sagittarius, right? I don't know if you can see all these cards. If you're a Sag, you might be dealing with this energy. If you're not a Sag and you're a cross watcher, you might be dealing with a Sag going through this, doesn't believe in what we're doing here, doesn't watch or influenced by anything tarot or energy specific. You might be just dealing with some stuff. So whoever I'm reading for, okay, let's start here. You put some boundaries up. I'm just gonna speak, okay? Just take what fits, doesn't leave it. So, you got out of a horrifically deep relationship with somebody. You love this person and you found out that I feel like you put some boundaries around this and you were like standing up for yourself. Whoever I'm reading for said, you know what, listen, I'm not okay with this, that, and the other. I want you to show up this way. I need more time with you. I need you to make me a priority. I need you to not see other people if you want to have a relationship with me. You know, basic boundaries. As a result of this, when you put some boundaries around this, you're dealing with somebody a little bit jealous, shallow, super jealous, super envious. So they've done some dirt to create a narrative, okay? So Sag, you're dealing with somebody who's creating a false narrative around your energy. I don't know what else to say. So this is the vibe I'm getting. Sag, you were in a relationship with somebody, okay? For whatever reason, you left this relationship. The somebody that you were with has some energy around them that was also throwing dirt on your character, okay? And your person, your ex-person, is now calling them out. You put some boundaries around your ex-person. So the vibes I get is because you put the boundaries around them, they left you. They were like, this is way too difficult. This person's a lot easier. I'm going to keep it real. They don't have any boundaries. I'm going to go with this person. I can use them, abuse them, lie to them. They are at my vibration. I don't have to elevate. I don't have to do anything. This is an easier choice. So Sag, your ex went with this other person. Maybe it is an ex. I don't know. It just came out of my mouth. So if your ex connected with another energy, just know it's not because you aren't valuable. It's because they are lazy. And they didn't, no offense, it just was easier. They didn't want to put in the time, the effort, the money, the resources, the title, the commitment. They didn't want to do any of that. So they chose this other person. Now you've elevated, okay? This is the truth. This is like, that's what I'm saying with, just bear with me for a minute, because there's like a lot of stuff coming in. You've elevated, you've actually done some work on yourself. You've either gotten a new job, new man, new person, new girl, new situation. You might have moved. Several of you got new jobs, new cars. They're seeing their, however this resonates, they are seeing your come up. They're seeing the residual effects of the work that you've invested in yourself. They're seeing it with their own two eyes. And now they're going back to the person who is throwing crap on your character, saying, oh, you don't want to connect with that, with Sag. Sag is a player. Oh my gosh, I've heard that Sag had multiple partners, that they were into this, that, and the other, and this is their character, and just smeared your name. And as a result, your ex believed that. Now they're dodging bullets, because I think none of the things that this person was saying about you is true. None of it. Not a word. They're just figuring it out. Your ex is just kind of connecting the dots, because they've been watching you. They not stalking vibes, but just checking, like if you have a platform, if you have a social account, a faith, whatever, all the stuff, they're checking in. They are. I don't know about a fake account, but I think they might even just give you a heart once in a while. Like I said, I don't think it's stalker vibes. I just think they want to see how you're doing. This hurt them. They would have stayed in the relationship, but you put boundaries and you asked for your needs to be met, and they said, I don't think so. I gotta go. This is weird. This is very similar vibes to the Aquarius reading, but this is a bit different, just for the simple fact that their third party knows you and they said they did, and they're now throwing shade, or they did throw shade on you back here, and now it's coming to fruition, or coming to the surface. The garbage they said. The fruition is the finality of the relationship over here. So now your ex is calling that person out with some vigor. They are like arms folded, going, no, wait a minute. I thought you said so-and-so was a hoe. I thought you told me they were loose. I thought you told me that they were in multiple relationships. I thought you told me that they had, they would pursue married folk. Seriously. And like several of you had to deal with some pretty dark comments made about your character. You sat quietly. You didn't even pick up a rock. You didn't feel like you needed to retaliate. There was nothing to retaliate. You listened to other readers as well, and they validated your worth, just validated the work that you're doing on yourself. And we all guide you because you're doing the work. You're the one doing the push-up. Well done. At the end of the day, just because somebody calls you a chair doesn't make you a chair, and you recognize that. This other person is dodging bullets because their garbage is coming out for the world to see. Cannot tell you. Can't make this up. I love tarot. So the vibe I get off these two, the message I'm getting, is this person initially was hooked, right? They were hooked on this person. It was almost like they felt two parts. One, they felt like your door would always be open and they could come back anytime they wanted to come knock on it, and you're hooked on them. That's not the truth at all. But they thought that. And the person that your ex is dealing with, Sag, they felt that this person, your ex, was hooked on them, and they could treat them any way they wanted to. A little bit of karma, I'm just saying. They're recognizing the shallowness of this relationship, their relationship. So your ex is identifying this. You're not hooked. You are off the hook. There's nothing on there. Nothing on that branch. Nobody's holding on to that. You let this go a long time ago. It was an image that they had in their own mind based on their ego and self-worth. Just keeping it real. And then the shallowness is they identify that this other relationship is super superficial. That's a word. Very shallow. It is. They're reflecting. They're sitting in on reflecting all over this read is. They are coming back, unfortunately. Better, but they are sitting in reflection. It's almost like the hermit stage. Maybe a Four of Swords, maybe a Hangman, but heavy hermit. So almost like the divine put him in a timeout, a period of reflection. Some of them might be in jail. Some of them might be in treatment. Somebody's like forcibly sitting their butt in a room and identifying in a sober state of mind the influences that triggered and got them hooked, their bad habits that led to the demise, and now they're healing. I can't make this up. This is so heavy for a group of you all. This is almost like a toe touch. of what to expect in the upcoming weeks, but more insightful for you to be aware of the work that they're doing behind the scenes, the work you've already done. I'm going to just keep it real. You were forced to deal with the pain by yourself, walking through this recovery of the pain of being abandoned in your mind. You weren't. You abandoned. You just put a parameter and said, I have a boundary around this, and no, you can't have a third party. No, I won't deal with your addiction. No, I'm not going to pay for your bills when you choose to not show up to work because you chose to use or drink or whatever. Doesn't matter. So this person is reflecting, and they're going to be healing. They are wanting to return. They are wanting to return right here. Last two cards are like an overview of the conversation you're going to have. I feel it's not necessarily current state, or they wouldn't have the conversation. Maybe a handful of you, they're not going to return, and just know they haven't changed. There's no change in that group of folks. For that group of folks, they're still talking crap. They're still sitting in there with the ex-karmic partner, the third party partner, talking crap about you. And they're still, having some chemical addiction and chasing dreams, chasing lies, and chasing the image, the lie. I don't know what else to say, the cloud. So that's some of you. Thank you. Other ones are they're going to have a conversation because they're now awake and they're alert and they're looking back and they're saying, man, I had such the wrong perception of this whole situation. I was so clouded. My vision was clouded. I didn't see the forest from the trees, and I got stuck in this loophole. Several of you commented on the weekend. I call it analysis paralysis, where they several of you said ruminating or looping, and I said the finality of my decision of what word I was looking for is sitting in a place of constant, like this person overthinks way too much, no action, zero, and they are just constantly thinkers, and there's no action. So this person is analysis paralysis is a real thing. They just keep analyzing, and they just don't act. They don't do a damn thing. So I'm gonna pull out my favorite, my little deck, my favorite little deck, and do some clarification for Sag for the week of the 21st through the 27th. What do I gotta do with? The dodging bullets bother me. I gotta be straight. The dodging the bullets kind of bother me because I feel like they're calling your character out is my point. Somebody was calling your character out. You don't even know this is happening behind the scenes, but somebody's calling you out, and they're coming to your rescue. I have strength in reversed. They're feeling weak. They doubt that you will ever take them back. They're very, very petty. The third party is super petty. Maybe even your ex is still in the state of use and they're not awakening yet, and they might be petty. Fair. That's fair. We all know. That's too many. Okay, I'll take these. So, strength in reverse. Three of Swords. They're still healing. The Empress. They see you as the Empress, or vice versa, and they want to come out of the cold. You're going to actually... you're in, like I said, you're in the Wheel of Fortune here. So at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. They definitely saw you as long-term commitment, but they didn't want to change. So they lack the strength. They lack the strength, the fortitude yet to come forward and heal. They miss you. That's the loss. It's a huge loss. They feel lack constantly. They do see you as the Empress, but and if you're the Emperor, I'm reading for, whatever sex you are, it doesn't matter. The energy is the energy. But this person either sees you as the Empress, embodying like the Queen of the Queens. You're the best of the best. You are. And the creme de la creme. And then on the flip side is the recovery, is they're still recovering from not only this heartbreak, but all the residual garbage of the karmic situation that followed. They do see you as change. That's also, they see that it's like a Tower card actually in the positive. So the High Priestess is using sound judgment, your intuition, common sense, and they know better, but several of them aren't there. They aren't. They just lack the strength to come forward. Yep, Judgment in reverse. Failure to face the facts, delay, disappointment, blame, and doubt. So that might be your person. They might still be in a space of dark, I don't know what else to say, dark disturbance. They're not quite alert yet. I'm going to flip the switch. I'm going to flip the switch for a second. For a handful of you, this actually might be in the positive. So judgment is the divine stepping in and reviewing this situation to see if there's enough energy on your end, Sag, that you put in, because you're on that wheel of fortune, right? That's my gut. You close this out, the world ended, you're on the wheel. I don't see a fool. You're still healing over this. And I get, judgment is like, do we want to reinvest in this? Do we want to send this connection together? Do we want to enforce this? Is there going to be change, right? So there's things behind the scenes you don't know about that's happening and occurring to help both of you grow and improve. Not maybe even together, but the judgment card is for those that do come back together, what needs to take place for that to occur on a different footing so you have a different foundation. You're going to get some, you are on a glow up, Sag. You're on the beginning stages of a 3-month glow up. I'm 2.5, 3, 90 days at least, quarter. So that means new job, new experience, new people. You're going to meet new folks, new love of your life. Hermit, they're going to be put in a hermit. Not even kidding. That's what judgment's about, is putting them in a period of review. That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, you walked away from this. I think they're going to have to walk away. This is not just the karmic and your ex walking away from each other. This is a lot of closures. This is closing out cycles of things that don't serve them anymore, addictions that don't, they get no value from this anymore. It doesn't work. I used to drink a lot, right? And if you don't know me, I did. That's okay. It served a purpose during the time I needed it. True story. I mean, that's why I don't judge anybody for drinking. I'm like, hey man, what's the alternative when you're in that much pain? Think about that. If you're not awake and you're still in that much pain, sometimes that's the solution. This is, now it doesn't serve them. They're like at the end of my walk with alcohol, it didn't help anything. It made it worse. Now I had 2 problems. I still had the pain and I was at a I could drink all day and still not get drunk. Swear. I was just like, this is bullshit. There wasn't a relief. It quit working, right? It just stopped working. So now I had 2 problems. Now I had an addiction to alcohol and the pain was still there. So you could either increase your tolerance or add other chemicals to try to find some cocktail, to blind your mind, I guess. Or you could just say enough and stop. That's this card. Walking away from things that don't serve you. That's the cups are shattered. There's not a possibility of going back. They just are shattered. That it doesn't work. So this person's identifying cycles, repetitive behaviors, addictions, things, repetitive patterns. I get a sense that there's somebody that constantly runs away from commitment and avoids responsibility when somebody says the L word or the M word or moving in or marriage or commitment or anything. It's trigger words for this person. It's a prison and they don't know why. They're like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, well, you have some stuff to deal with, right? But that's how you get to that's how you get to the 8 is it's not working anymore. This isn't working. I need to walk away from it. Yeah, I have the Lovers in the upright and the 4. So this person definitely withheld their love, affection, attention. That's what Spirit's telling me, is this person wasn't ready to commit at the level that you wanted them to. At the bottom of the deck, I have the 6 of Swords. They want to come back and at least talk about it. I don't necessarily feel off this card that they want to restore the relationship. They definitely want to restore the friendship. You were considered very, very close to this person, Sag, and they relied on you almost like a best friend. Soul tie, right? Like soul tie. But you challenged them with those boundaries. You put some boundaries around it and they're like, see ya, without thinking, without even dropping a beat. They're like, deuces, I'm out. And as a result, they're now in pain and they're like super badly wanting to return. And maybe your boundaries of saying no put them in a period of reflecting and healing. Any words of wisdom for Sag this week? Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck. Yep. Here you go. Here's what's happening. Spirit says you got a Knight of Cups coming in. They're going to talk about this wonderful feeling of nostalgia. You're their chocolate chip cookie. They just love the shit out of you. They miss you. You're going to have a decision to make, but the devil is still around. They're still hanging out with this energy. Ace of Swords in the upright is honesty. They're going to be honest with you about never really revealing their feelings, and their feelings are they're very attracted to you. They want to have a relationship and a long-standing commitment. They couldn't make a decision about a commitment, or if they did, it was to not have one with you. But they want to put a death to the bullshit. Quite frankly, they want to have a rebirth, and they do see you as super independent. So Sag, whoever is going to have a conversation with you is telling you, oh, I also got this, they're willing to invest. Now, before, they had the Four of Pentacles, right? Isn't that where it was started with? Four of Pentacles somewhere? I thought I saw that. Anyway, they were willing, yeah, right here. They weren't willing to invest, and now they are, right? 4 to 8. I get the sense that Spirit is telling me on this death rebirth card, with the Nine of Pentacles, these two specifically, along with this, they have a traditional idea of what marriage looks like, of what the provider looked like. They wanted to be the husband, they wanted to be the provider, and you are an independent person, and they were challenged with that. They're very, very challenged with your boundaries, because they expected, I don't know who I'm reading for, so take it as it resonates. They have a predetermined disposition, ideal of husband, wife, marriage, couple, that sort of thing. So if I'm paying the bills, I get to pretty much do what I want, and you don't get to say anything. If I show up at 10 o'clock at night after work, and I'm done at 5 in the afternoon, and I don't tell you where I've been for the last 5 hours, I shouldn't have to say anything because I'm paying the bills. You shouldn't question me when I don't want to talk to you about anything, any of my receipts. Like, it's a dark energy, like super one-sided, self-centered child. And this person felt okay, how do I say? You come along and you are super independent. You are super successful, and you're maybe even more successful than your ex. And it's intimidating as all get out. They had a predetermined predisposition on what marriage, like, they are here, you're here. That's how this should be. And you're like, it's the exact opposite. You're like, no, I'm here and you're here. I would like you to be here, but you got to invest. I'm not coming down there. You got to have to match me. And they were like, I'll see you later. I want to go find somebody who I can control. I don't know what else to say. That's the feeling I have. And they had some influences, whether it be addiction, drug, codependency, I don't care what it is. It was a distorted view, and they walked in this relationship with carrying that view, and it didn't work for you. And they broke their own heart. She broke their own heart. All right, I'm gonna leave you an angel number. I did not do that for my other readings. I think I did for maybe Cap, that's it. But I did give Pisces 2 full readings, so hey, I think it's all fair. Give me an energy read for Sag. I give 2. You guys get 2. 11, 11, and 26. If that ain't spot on for this reading, I don't know what is. It says, I am tactful and I am an awakening. So I am tactful. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. God bless you. Sag, you're amazing. Also, I'm awakening 1111. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. Boom. I heard a mic drop somewhere in there. So if you're seeing 1111 or 26, know that your Sherpa team is moving the universe to align for your best good and your next path. So kudos to you. I do want to say thank you so much for your support, your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Everything that you've given me since I've started this channel has done nothing but motivate me to elevate on my own personal walk. So I super appreciate every single one of your support. I'm humbled. I am humbled at the love and the generosity and the kindness you show me through your comments, your financial support, your ask for readings. That's fantastic. Your comments after the readings on how spot on I was. That's always nice. I'm doing personal readings either virtually via video, or I can pre-record them and send them to you. It's a little risky, but if you give me some intentional ideas of what you want it to be focused on, I can hit that target pretty closely. Feel free to email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com. And then lastly, please consider hitting subscribing as a personal request from me. It helps me grow my channel, but of course, expand that footprint so I can hit all over the planet. And I can get this message out of healing, light, and direction to a whole bunch more people. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And until at least the midweek pulse, Sag, love and light, and just wish the best for you. You have an amazing reading, so have a great week.